week before the wedding, my fiancé, Luke Graham, announced that he needed to marry his first love, Mandy Lynch, before marrying me. It's because her mother passed away, he explained, and her dying wish was to see Mandy married to a good man. I'm just fulfilling an elder's final request. Don't overthink it. But the company had already planned to launch the True Love jewelry line on the day of our grand wedding. Impatiently, he dismissed my concerns. It's just a few million. Does that compare to Mandy's love for her mother? If you're so eager to make those millions, go find someone else to marry. Hearing his cold and heartless words, I understood everything. Without another word, I turned and dialed my family. Brother, help me find a new groom. After one, my brother asked in disbelief, "You're calling off the engagement?" I smiled bitterly and replied, "No, he's marrying someone else." I fought tooth and nail to win my parents' approval to be with Luke Graham, even scheduling the launch of the True Love jewelry line on the wedding day. However, it was all for nothing. My brother froze for a long time before saying, "Then it has to be Ethan Shaw. His family has been urging him to get married and he's been looking for a partner." I frowned. Ethan was my nemesis. On my engagement day, he cursed that my marriage dreams would shatter. The words came true. With time pressing on, I could only respond, "Fine, ask him about it. If he's not interested, I'll figure something else out." My brother blurted out, "There's no need to ask. He'll definitely agree." What? Before I could question him further, a group of people surrounded me. "You must be Luke's fiancé. You're so beautiful. You're waiting for Luke to get off work, right? He'll be down soon. You two are such a perfect couple." Gripping the steering wheel, I lowered my eyes to hide the self-mockery in them. Years ago, Luke introduced me to his colleagues and friends. Everyone considered us the epitome of a loving couple, but no one could have guessed he was about to marry someone else. After saying goodbye to the group, Luke got into the car and handed me a necklace. "This is from Mandy. She asked me to give it to you. You embarrassed her at the funeral yesterday, so find some time to apologize to her." The necklace was obviously a freebie that came with a larger purchase. I saw it in Luke's shopping cart a few days ago. "I don't want it," I replied bluntly. Luke frowned. "What's with the attitude? You barged into the funeral and told everyone I wasn't her fiancé, making her look bad. She's been generous enough not to hold a grudge and even sent you a gift. Can't you be a little grateful?" The man who once protected me no longer existed. Someone else held his heart by then. Frustrated, Luke rolled down the window, letting the wind in. After a long silence, he saw that I was not placating him. Finally, he said, "Forget it. I'll let it go today since we're going to pick out your wedding dress." It was the first time he had softened his attitude toward me that year. At the bridal boutique, the staff welcomed us warmly. "Mr. Graham, Ms. Lane, your custom-made wedding dresses and suits are ready." However, Luke's attention was not on the outfits. Instead, he was anxiously engrossed in his phone. Noticing my gaze, he quickly put away his phone and flashed an apologetic smile. "Anna, Mandy's having some issues. I need to head over there, try on the dresses and pick a suit for me. I trust your taste." With that, he hailed a cab and left in a hurry, leaving me alone. Staff approached cautiously. "Ms. Lane, would you like to select the suit yourself?" Withdrew my gaze and nodded. Suit had to be chosen, just not for Luke. For all, the groom had changed. Back home, I thought Luke would stay out all night, but he appeared before dinner. He was carrying a food bag when he got back. "I went all over town to get this for you. They're meatballs from Highbury." I looked at the meatballs. There were 3 fewer than usual and one had a bite mark on it. Half an hour ago, I saw Mandy Lynch's social media post. Picture was of the same meal now in front of me. My hubby went out late just to get me supper. Thank you, love. Sit down the food as I suddenly lost my appetite. "I don't want it, throw it away." Luke's face darkened, but he held back his temper and sat beside me while complaining. "You have no idea how pitiful Mandy was today. My parents went to her house to berate her for not having enough money. She was so upset that she cried. Mandy just returned from abroad, so she doesn't have much money. I was thinking that we could use some of your money to help her out."
Click the link on the homepage to watch the full follow-up for free.